Welcome to Plug-in India's real life EV story, and we have today with us a young couple from Bangalore, Laxminarayan and Namitha ji. Okay, so thank you both of you for coming and making time for Plug-in India, and congratulations on this superb bike.
3 to 4 years back, I first test drove Aether 450, and then I tried Pure EV E-Pluto. I tried 3 years back also, and also just before buying this. And then I had pre-ordered Bigos B8. Yeah, I test rode TVS iQ, but that the showroom and the service centers were too far from our place. It was the shortest was 20 kilometers, so that was one of the reasons I chose not to go for it. Otherwise, I had liked that vehicle very much. And then I had pre-ordered Bigos B8. I felt that was close to what my requirements were at that time. There were some issues there, and the delivery was delaying, so I then decided to again check Ampere. I just visited a showroom straight away and then had a chat with the dealer. Yeah, it was close to the Activa that we ride, and better than many other e-scooters, both in terms of performance and also the price point. And just the right amount of features this had, so I chose Magnus Pro.
So, Lakshmi ji, tell us 3 things that you've liked about the scooter.
The one is the speed.
What's the top speed like?
Top speed is 55 in mode 2, high mode.
Okay.
In low mode it's 35.
Right.
And 35 is more than enough here in Bangalore.
Okay.
So that is one thing.
Sure.
The second is the power. Even with the pillion rider, it's
Is able to. You live in a hilly area, so
Yeah.
you can kind of go double seat
Yes.
without a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
The third is the portable battery.
Okay. So, have there been occasions where you've taken it out and put it to some place for charging?
Yes, once she has charged in the office for half an hour.
Okay, because it was really running low or something like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Indicator here, it's not fully reliable. Sometimes it has 7 strips. Sometimes it straight away drops to 3 from 5 or 6. It's not gradual, so we need to keep a track of the distance covered and the number of days it has been after we charged.
So, what's the real world range that you get out of the battery, out of the scooter?
Yeah, we have not tested it from 100 to 0
Sure.
in one go.
Sure. So, how much do you actually get?
I think we get 80 because after 3 days, after riding for 60 kilometers, we charge it again.
And you still have some
We
battery.
still have some battery.
I am working in Karnataka Bank, so I am daily traveling around 20 kilometers per day. I had my colleague along with me once. She told she also at same time she bought one more TVS vehicle. TVS
Scooty.
Yeah, no, not scooty.
Jupiter.
NTORK.
NTORK.
Compared to this, she experienced this is the best vehicle because while riding she is saying we are flying like a flight.
Okay.
So she is experiencing very nice driving, and during the humps and all in that vehicle it is very much jumping. But on this it's not at all experiencing that we are rolling that.
She's weighing more than you?
No, she's very lean. So we are not feeling very much tired.
What has been your experience? So we were talking about your range anxiety that started happening because on the 3rd day. So now, apart from that, has there been any other experience that you would like to share particularly about the range?
Since a month I am experiencing lower speed compared to earlier. Earlier I used to charge once for 60 kilometers. Now I need to charge for around 50 kilometers.
So have you experienced any drop in speed?
3rd day I am getting it's around 30 speed average. So more
In
than
level
that
one, in level
in
one.
level 1.
So there's a difference from 35 to 30 that you see.
Yeah.
To sum up Namitha ji's experience, a very good vehicle, fantastic suspension. Day 3 issues seem to be arranged, day 3 speed seems to be arranged, so there's a little bit something which could have been done about the range, and hopefully some of the servicing experts at Ampere will be able to set that right for her. So while we were starting off the vehicle, we just happened to come across this very neat arrangement of the plug. So pulling it sometimes is a problem, especially when your space is limited. So what the Ampere guys have done is they've given you this particular widget which can help pull it out. So this is kind of cute. Okay, so here's another thing to be noted, that this clamp which is to be fitted above, and in the clamp you've got this kind of thing which pushes down on the plug, and it ensures that it does not come out while there are vibrations. Otherwise, we've seen scooters where the plug just comes out during the ride and causes the vehicle to stop. However, this doesn't seem to be good quality. It's not kind of going in properly. The MCB is here. The moment the MCB is switched on, you also have a lamp which kind of opens out in the dicky space, which is good enough for a helmet. And you have a cut-off switch in the dicky which switches off the LED lamp. Right, so we've experienced the EV story, and I did a little bit of riding myself. Particularly like the suspension. It's very nice, takes on the bumps. Jaise Namitha ji has told us that I think one great thing about the vehicle is the suspension. Fits and finishes quite above average. I like the battery compartment. There is some space to keep a helmet. One of the things which I think is an issue which the users have faced, and maybe we hope that the company will work on that, is battery. The SOC is a problem, I think, and the second is there's a little bit of voltage drop as the kind of battery kind of discharges, but I hope that Ampere can do something about it. Okay, so with that we come to the end of today's real life story. Thank you Namitha ji, thank you Lakshmi ji for spending time with us. And viewers, if there's any question that you have, please put in your questions in the comment box and we'll have them reply to you. Thank you. Dekhte rahiye.